Hello students, welcome to the digital classes of Christ Church Convent Gadarwara. I am Deepak Kourav, your English teacher. Today we will do the exercises of your grammar book. So students of class 7th, take out your grammar book, PC Ren's Grammar, then open chapter number 9. Okay, 9, and the name of this chapter is Participles. Participle is basically a word which is used to tell the nature of a verb and used as an adjective. Okay, so participle is basically a verb, is a kind of verb which behaves like an adjective and shows the nature of a verb. So let's do the exercise first. Underline the participles in the following sentences. You are asked to underline the participles that are in the sentences. Your first sentence is, we saw a man leading a monkey. So here leading is a participle. Why? Because it is showing the nature of verb saw. Okay, and refers to a man who is leading a monkey. Okay, I met him coming down the street. Here coming is a participle. Mounting his horse, the soldier rode away. Here mounting is a participle. Clapping its hand for joy, the child laughed loudly. Here, clapping is a participle. I can hear him singing a song. Here, singing is a participle. Sixth one, singing in a chorus, we went on our way. So here singing is a participle. Seventh one, I pity that woman carry such a heavy load on her head. Here carrying is a participle. Now next, eighth one, the boys playing in the meadow had a merry time. Here playing is a participle. Waving their handkerchiefs, the pupil cheered the president. Here waving is a participle. They heard the pupil ringing the bells. Here ringing is the participle. Okay, participles are of two types, present participle and past participle. Okay, as I told you that participle is a word which acts as an adjective and shows the nature of a verb. Okay, and participles are of two types, present participle and past participle. Present participle shows an action that is still going. Okay, is still going, and past participle shows an action which was completed. Okay, which was completed. Now exercise second, underline the present and past participles in the following sentences and state the noun or pronoun to which each refers. So here you have to underline the present and past participle and also state the noun or pronoun to which it refers. Okay, walking along the road he saw a cobra. Here walking is a participle and which refers to he. Okay, he saw a cobra, that's why walking participle is referring he. Second one, hearing the noise he looked through the window. Here hearing is a participle and it refers to he. Deceived by his friends he lost all hope. Here deceived is a past participle and it is referring he. Staggering back he sank to the ground. Here staggering is a present participle and it is referring he. Landing a Calais we proceeded to Paris. Here landing is a present participle, and it is referring we. Having no guide with us, we lost our way. Here having is a present participle and it is referring we. Driven by hunger, he stole a piece of bread. Here, driven is verb's third form. It means the action is completed. So it's a past participle, and it is referring to he. I saw the boy posting the letter. Here, posting is a continuous process. That's why it is in continuous form. So it is a present participle, and it is referring the boy. I saw the letter posted. Here, posted is a verb's third form, and here the action is completed. That's why the letter posted refers to letter. Surrounded by the enemy, the army was forced to surrender. Okay, forced to surrender. Here surrounded is referring army. Okay, here surrounded is referring army. So this is the end of your exercise second. Okay, now no 11th one. A soldier wounded in the war came limping by. Okay, a soldier wounded in the war came limping by. Here wounded is past participle and it is referring soldier. Taking pity on the mouse, the magician turned it into a cat. Here taking is present participle and it is referring the magician. Okay, now, exercise third. Note each sentence and state whether it is correct or incorrect. If correct, underline the noun or pronoun to which the participle refers. Rewrite correctly all incorrect sentences. So here you have to state whether the sentence is correct sentence or incorrect sentence. If it is incorrect sentence, then you have to write the correct sentence. Okay. Let's start. Wishing to borrow a book, he called on me yesterday. Here it is a correct sentence. Why? Because wishing is a participle. Wishing is used as a participle. Okay, and it is referring to he. Okay, it is referring to he. That's why it's a correct sentence, because here participle is given and also a noun or pronoun element is also given. Returning from the theater, it began to rain. Okay, returning from the theater. Who was returning from the theater? Not given. Okay, that's why it's an incorrect sentence. So we have to also use a noun or pronoun element. Returning from the theater, we got caught up in the rain. Who was returning from the theater? We. Okay, we are returning from the theater and caught up in the rain. That's why it's a correct sentence. Beaten at every point, the enemy fled from the field. It's a correct sentence. Why? Because beaten is a past participle and it is referring noun the enemy. Okay, why? Look, beaten at every point. Who was beaten? Who was beaten? The enemy. Okay, who was beaten? The enemy. Then fourth one, running across the road, the child fell. Okay, who was running across the road? The child. Okay, who was running across the road? The child. That's why it is also a correct sentence. While cleaning the cage, the bird escaped. While cleaning the cage, who was cleaning the cage? Who was cleaning the cage? Not given here. Okay, that's why it's an incorrect sentence. We have to correct it. While cleaning the cage, she let the bird escaped. Who was cleaning the cage? She. Okay, now this sentence is correct. Walking along the street, 100 rupees note was found. Walking along the street, 100 rupees note was found. Who was walking along the street? Who was walking along the street? Not given. That's why it is an incorrect sentence. So correct sentence will be walking along the street, he found 100 rupees note. Who was walking along the street? He. Okay, now this sentence is correct. Now seventh one, surrounded by the enemy, the battle was lost. Surrounded by the enemy, the battle was lost. Here, who was surrounded by the enemy? Not given. That's why it is also an incorrect sentence. Let us correct it. Surrounded by the enemy, we lost the battle. Who was surrounded by the enemy? B. Okay, we. That's why it's a correct sentence. Okay, here we made it correct. Standing on the top of the hill, the eye roams over a beautiful landscape. Who was standing on the top of the hill? Not given. That's why it is also an incorrect sentence. Let us correct. Standing on the top of the hill, we have our eye roaming over a beautiful landscape. Now it is correct. Who was standing on the top? We. Okay. If the sentence is giving a correct answer of who, if we ask a question in this sentence who, and it's answering that sentence, then the sentence will be correct. And if not, so we have to correct the sentence. That's what we did in this exercise. Exercise 4th. Underline the gerunds and circle the present participle in the following sentences. So here you are asked to underline the gerund and circle the present participle. Okay, I remember reading the book long ago. Here reading is a gerund. Okay, preparing the meal required only a short time. It's also a gerund, so you have to underline. I do not like working these sums. Here, working is a gerund, so you have to underline. I saw Mr. Patel running from a bus. Here, running is used as a participle, so you have to circle it. Then, running for a bus, he slipped and fell. It is also a gerund. The boys love swimming in the sea. Here, swimming is a gerund, that's why you have to underline it. A great wave came rolling towards the boat. Here, rolling is a participle, so that's why you have to circle it. We met a woman carrying a heavy load. Here, carrying is a participle, that's why you have to underline it and write participle. Feeling quite secure, the burglar slept soundly. Here, feeling is participle, so that's why you have to encircle feeling, under circle feeling. Then hearing the noise, he ran to the window. Okay, here hearing is a participle, that's why you have to circle hearing. Okay, so this is the end of your exercises of your grammar book. So write these exercises in your copy. Thank you for watching.